What are the virtues of fasting in general and the virtues of fasting the month of Ramadan in particular? This is what we want to cover tonight, inshallah. In general, the first hadith that we must begin with, hadith al-Bukhari wa Muslim, hadith Abi Hurairah radiyallahu anhu. And this hadith is a Qudsi hadith. Basically, it is hadith Qudsi, basically, meaning it begins with a statement made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كل عمل ابن آدم له إلا الصوم فإنه لي وأنا أجزي به. All the deeds of the son of Adam are his except fasting. It's for me. Imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is attributing fasting in general to him. Now Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani rahimahullah explained what does it mean for me? What does it mean for me? What does it mean for me, brothers and sisters in Islam? Very simple. He mentioned actually 10 ways to explain this, brothers and sisters in Islam. The first one, he said that means the angels who write our deeds, they know anything that we do is one hasana, automatically multiplied to 10, and it can go up to 700. Wallahu yudha'ifu liman yasha. Except fasting. The angels do not write the number of hasanat. Meaning what? Meaning they write, what is your name? Muhammad, Ahmad, Ismail, I'jaz. I'jaz is fasting. I'jaz is fasting. That is the brothers and sisters in Islam, the type of reward that you get. So the angels who write the reward, the number of hasanat which we get for the deeds which we do, they do not write how many hasana. No, they don't. And I read, brothers and sisters in Islam, that certain people in the Day of Judgment, they will come actually with deeds which are equal, hasanat and sayyat, but they will have in storage their fasting because it was not added yet to their books. So this is number one. Another explanation which Ibn Hajar mentioned, which is beautiful, fasting is the only act of worship, brothers and sisters in Islam, which never been performed to others than Allah. People may slaughter for idols, for fake gods. People may make tawaf around fake rituals, graves. People may pray and invoke others beside Allah. The only act of worship which is exclusive to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is this act, the act of fasting. Nobody said, I'm going to fast for my idol. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. And that is why it is so special, brothers and sisters in Islam. Another beautiful virtue, من صام يوما في سبيل الله باعد الله بهذا اليوم بينه وبين النار 70 خريفا. Whoever fast one day, now we're talking about, by the way, voluntary or mandatory, either or. Whoever fast one day, في سبيل الله, في سبيل الله here, brothers and sisters in Islam, in reference to sincerity. In reference to sincerity, whoever observes one day of fasting, في سبيل الله, Allah will distance his face from the hellfire the distance of 70 years. 70 years, brothers and sisters in Islam. طيب, quickly, inshallah, I could quote more ahadith, but I love this hadith, hadith Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As رضي الله عنهما, والحديث أخرجه الإمام الحاكم في المستدرك. الصيام والقرآن يشفعان للعبد يوم القيامة. Your fasting and your Salatul Tahajjud will be transformed into a physical form, and they will intercede on your behalf on the Day of Judgment. Allahu Akbar. Imagine this. The Day of Judgment is a day when everyone will run away from everyone else. Imagine this. Now fasting will come to intercede in your behalf. Also, your recitation of the Quran will intercede on your behalf. The Quran will say, Ya Rab, I deprived him from sleeping at night. He used to recite me at night, Ya Rab. He used to recite me at night. He used to review me at night. شفعني في يا رب. Allow me to intercede on his behalf, Ya Allah. And fasting will say, Ya Rab, O Allah, I deprived him from eating and drinking and his sexual desire throughout the day. شفعني فيه يا رب. Allow me to intercede on his behalf, Ya Rab. فيشفعان. Then they will be given the chance to intercede on your behalf, brothers and sisters in Islam. And imagine this is a day when everybody will run away from everybody else.